What excites me really about working with private equity clients in particular is their whole business is doing deals. They know M&A as well as you do, and they test you. The unique aspects about private equity is you work with the clients and the portfolio companies from cradle to grave. So you work with them when they acquire the business, you work with them during the investment hold period, and you ultimately, hopefully, work with them on exit. So it gives you a visibility to a client and a portfolio of their assets that you don't tend to get with other work streams. Managing talent risk is just very important for people businesses in particular. So people are just fundamental to the nature of that business. Senior staff in particular look at signals, they look at what's happening very early on. So the moment you complete the deal, they'll be looking at how decisions are made. They'll be looking at what participation they have in those decisions. They'll be looking at what the culture's like. How has it changed since pre-deal when they were running the business? And it's important to get the governance and the right structure in place for the sponsor, because they now own the business, they run the business, they pay good money for the business. But it's also important to make sure as part of the incentive package, you're actually managing people as well. So I think sponsors see more successful results from their investments when the people and how they're incentivized and the culture is thought of as part of the deal structuring rather than a post-deal 100-day integration plan. The issues I'm talking about aren't just specific to the deals that I'm doing or my colleagues are doing in London and European colleagues. They're very much global. And the incentive structures differ between different jurisdictions. So certain things work in one jurisdiction from a tax perspective, they don't work in another. So the USP of Reed Smith really is where we operate in all the key jurisdictions, and therefore we can address the people problem, not just in London and Europe, but across the world as well.